Picture Nigeria like this. Nigeria is a table that has a lot of resources in it to trade. But that table, the person standing behind the table, is not even the owner of the business, which are the Nigerians. They are not the owner of the trade that goes on the soil of Nigeria, because people have already bought the right. So they are now what your colonial master.
Yeah.
The people who are standing behind this table now, which are the government, they are just employees. Nigeria on its own is not even doing well financially. If you notice this oil period now, Dangote has not been able to assist in a way that, okay, let me make oil cheaper, considering the fact that I have a refinery here in Nigeria. But why it's not possible for him is that it is not that he's buying oil from the government, because the government don't have oil to give him. So Dangote actually goes out to import his crude oil before refining and converting to fuel. So he's still going to sell the same price every other person is selling, or even more. For supposing Nigeria has their own oil and sell to him direct, they will cut cost of transportation. And he'll be able to sell maybe for 900, while others are selling 1,000 something.
Wow. So the future, it's probably predictable or unpredictable, because you can never tell what happens in the market next. So.
That's true. Except Nigeria discovers something, but it's only going to get worse.
What do you think Nigeria needs now? Like
another source of income, a very strong one. And I don't think they will find anything soon, because the only one they have, the major one, is oil. And oil is important to the whole world too, I guess. But besides that one, except they discover maybe the bedroom to God's palace.
why would you say that?
Because you need to discover something the whole world needs, except say...
And they'll buy it.
Yes. So if everybody needs that thing, well, probably, maybe they will discover something now. You'll now find out that whatever you discover in Nigeria land doesn't belong to Nigeria. So that they have sold the mineral rights to maybe another country. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what Nigeria have sold.
Abi?
Yes, you wouldn't know. Till one day you just wake up, maybe in your 70s, when you are weak, you can't take any decision again. You now say they'll tell you that they have changed the currency to yuan or one other currency they have. Say, you can't say anything happen. They say, oh, the sooner they enjoy that year. Now, you say, You don't need to be a soothsayer to see what's going to predict how it's going to happen, except a miracle happen. Nigeria don't even have oil. They have used it to borrow money. They can't pay their bills. So it's crazy. It's only going to get worse.
But people adapt fast.
Yeah, it's not just people, Nigerians. They are too strong. Nigerians are strong.
So everything, to me, boils down to being a slave in your own country. Because we work like slaves now, like walk around the clock.
I don't think
bills.
People who are working in big companies would like to be called that. But it's very raw, but it's close to the reality. Because you are working, just like you're working on a time bomb, but are working in Nigeria. Anything can happen anytime for no reason. You just have to adjust.
Wow.
So a lot of us will not know that we are sick till we go to other country that is slower. Maybe we go to a place like Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Life is just stable. People are now respecting each other. Everybody is behaving like normal human being. You just want to run mad because you're not comfortable with that. That's when you now know that something is wrong with you, that you have been traumatized by eating it. Yes, now. But a lot of things in Nigeria, yeah, there are a lot of things that we smile to and we laugh at that is not funny. But I think it's a way of our I don't know what to call it, but I think it's a way of dodging trauma. Kid does well. Yeah. People who wants to laugh all the time, people who are sad most of the time.
Okay. But that's helping.
Yes, now because he has the market for it. So if you are busy and you are a stable person, even you don't. There are some things you don't.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, if it's like a waste of time.
Yeah.
It will cost you more to get your attention. Inflation is what keeps the country rolling. They call it money printing or quantitative easing. Because sometimes the economy needs more money. But if you print it too much, it affects the economy. But when there's too much money in the system, things become more expensive.
Yes.
You understand? But even when there's less money in the system, it still causes deflation too.
Yeah.
You understand? So what the federal, their job is the man that stands with the button and or with the remote to reduce the volume of inflation or either reduce or increase. Yes, to create a balance. That's their job. Now, they're in a very critical position now. They're in a very tight position now where they cannot just reduce in as much as things are expensive, right? If things are expensive, what they're supposed to do normally is to reduce the cost of borrowing money because US is living in debt. That's why they have credit cards. Most of them spend more than they earn. So their life is like in the future, they keep borrowing every moment, then they clear the debt on the weekend when they get paid. You understand? Now, if it's like that and the cost of borrowing is too expensive, people will borrow less.
Yeah.
Other problem is the loan, the debts that US is owing.
Mm-hmm.
The more they print more money, the debt increase.
Okay.
But if it's increasing, the value is decreasing. That's what Trump wants. Okay, let's state out the problem first. Then I'll now state out what he's doing to solve the problem.
Okay.
The problem is the country is going more than it can pay.
Okay.
They know they can't pay it off. But what they are trying to do is they are trying to show that they are still credit worthy, that people can continue borrowing them. This is the plan of the US. So they need to still be paying the other ones that they are owing, like pay them the interest that they have to, but still show that you can still borrow also. We are doing well, oh. Don't mind all this big pay that we are going. You understand? So that's what Trump is doing, exhibiting power by giving command and war and showing that they are winning. It's important that he keeps that face alive, that they are winning.
Yes.
Very, very important. Investors need it. You understand? There are people that if situation happen, they will call him direct. Alpha, what is your plan? He say, don't worry, I'll leave all these things that are showing on social media. We are winning. So those people need to hear that, and he needs to push that narrative. Then we have the other side that suggests that you probably might not be winning. But the believers need to believe.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why Trump is always like, we are winning, we are winning, we are winning. There are some people that believes in that speculation. That's where they put their money. Now, these debts now, there are people that they're already owing. The people don't want to do business with them anymore. You understand? One of the ways to show that you are actually winning is for people that you already won, not to leave. So if you want to leave, US will make you an enemy, justify a reason to attack you. So when their allies say, but why are you attacking your investor? They say, no, this guy later betrayed the trust. So they will justify why they are attacking. It's important to them. Now, for you now to continue winning, you need to be winning in every race. Now, The race for oil has always been there from the industrial time. Now we have the race for technology, which is AI. They have a major competitor in the market, which is China. How do we stay ahead of China in this race? Is China winning? China looks like it's winning. China don't have the amount of decks that we have, and they're making cells. They are producing things. And they are doing all these things to fund their AI ambition, because whoever wins the AI race controls the world. They decide on which currency the world should trade on. So there's a war going on. This physical way, this way they throw bombs. So it's just a little compared to the mental war.
Mental way, no, I understand.
You understand? I know that. For me now, not to continue funding the people who I am at war with indirectly. I need to cut off whatever they are gaining from me or from anywhere I establish. China is very diplomatic about how they do their thing.